When you know that you are queer, but your favorite drink is beer, that's gayish. You can bottom without stopping, but you can't stand going shopping, that's gayish. Oh, gayish, you're probably gayish. Well, life's just too short for narrow stereotypes, so it's gayish. We're also gayish. It's Gayish with Mike and Kyle.
Hello, everyone in the podcast universe. This is Gayish.
The podcast that's uncomfortable yet sexy, like couch sex.
Yeah? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that checks out, actually. All of that.
Mm-hmm.
And also, like, awkward.
A little awkward.
Physically awkward.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. I'm Mike Johnson.
I'm Kyle Getz.
We're here to bridge the gap between sexuality and actuality. And today, you know her, you love her.
Or if you're younger, you might not know her, you might not love her.
Also, she was a loser, so...
That's true. You don't love her that much.
We're going to talk about Kathy Griffin.
It is Losers Month. That means every day this month, every week.
That means we're celebrating you.
We're celebrating... and us. We're celebrating all the Patreon topics that didn't get voted on in the main poll, so now we voted on all the topics that have lost and picked the top losers.
Yes.
And this is loser number 2.
There was an arcane process. The accountants at Funk and Wagnall tabulated, and Kathy's second.
What?
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, Kathy Griffin was number 2. She was my pick for this, and
So we're 1-1.
yeah, we're tied. That's true.
Yeah.
But I mean, you won the number one spot, so you can claim victory.
If this was a sports thing, which it is not, but if it were, you might still have a chance to win a future head up.
Okay. Yeah, this is out of 5. Best out of 5.
Best out of 5. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Okay. We don't have 100 words. Send in your 100 words, everybody.
Yeah, use Mike's hole.
Use my whole for like a Christmas poem. That's what I want.
Oh, beautiful.
Somebody write me 100-word Christmas poem and then use my whole with it.
Yeah. We also have a puppy in the studio.
Yeah. Zucchini is 15 weeks old, already over 40 pounds, and is a literal bitch all the time. Mm-hmm. She can't help it.
That's who she is.
Right,
She's born that way.
Just born that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Send in your 100 words. Christmas poem. Use my mouth.
Send us Christmas gifts.
Yes. Post Office Box 19882, Seattle, Washington 9109. We could do it. Well, everything's great.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm so tired.
Okay. I'm actually doing okay.
Yeah.
And we'll talk more about it on our Patreon bonus episode, because that's where we do personal news. I don't know if people realize that we talk about our personal lives in the news section of our Patreon episodes.
Yeah, that's right. It's like it's our locked album on Grindr. You have to pay to get access.
Twice. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, great. Now the news.
Shut your mouth hole, it's time for your ear holes. News.
News the first, Kyle.
Yeah.
Everything's bad and you should feel bad today.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So the Department of Health and Human Services, under brainworm Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr., has removed Admiral Rachel Levine's name from her official portrait and replaced it with her dead name.
Oh, no. That sucks.
She was the first transgender person confirmed by the United States Senate. And yeah. So, I don't know. She was the Assistant Secretary for Health and Admiral of the United States Public Health Service. And again, she's trans. First trans person to be confirmed by the United States Senate unanimously, by the way.
Wow.
And that was under President Joe Biden's presidency. And it's a petty bullshit, knows no bounds, Kyle.
It's a lot of work for just to be petty, just to be like a bullshitter, like just to stick it in their face. Like there's no purpose or reason to spend any time and effort on this.
In fact, I kind of feel bad spending time and effort on it now, but
no, we need to know. The people must know.
Fuck those fuckers and everything they stand for.
Yeah, totally.
Too bad the voting for dickbag fuckface asshole is already underway.
Yeah.
Or I would put Robert F. Kennedy Jr. on the list. Wait, is he already on the list? No. Well, shit.
Oh,
maybe
bad.
Next year. Put him on next year's list preemptively.
We're already starting the 2026 list.
That's right.
Merry
right.
Christmas and Happy New Year to us. Go vote on the Dickbag Fuckface Asshole Award. You can go to facebook.com/group/gayish podcast to find a link to the poll.
Yeah. Spell poll. Anyway, they're just assholes, Kyle.
Yeah.
And
just general assholery.
General assholery. So Health and Human Services defended the change in a statement to National Public Radio, saying, quote, "Our priority is to ensure that the information presented internally and externally by HHS reflects gold standard science."
Which is wrong. That's wrong. That's not what science says.
The department remains focused on reversing harmful policies enacted by Levine, and we are advancing biological reality.
That's not right. And I wonder if they, like, people that go by their middle name, I wonder if they're changing their name to be their given birth first name.
Or, if, like, is Dr. Oz even a doctor? I don't know.
Yeah, Health and Human Services, get on that shit.
Yes. Who is Shanker? Adrian Shanker, who was Levine's deputy and directed the Office of the Assistant Secretary for Health Policy, said, quote, "This isn't about policy. This is a small act of pettiness and bigotry." Mm-hmm. Totally right, girl. It does seem like they're obsessed with trans people and with removing not only their legal rights and access to healthcare, but even people's basic existence. Yeah. Anyway, fuck them and the horse they rode in on.
Yeah, for sure.
Great news the second, Kyle.
Okay.
Everything's bad and you should feel bad today.
Okay.
So there is an upcoming esports tournament for the video game Dead by Daylight scheduled to take place in 2026. And inexplicably, there's a women's division of this video game competition that is excluding trans women.
Why?
So,
okay, my first question is, why is there a women's division of this video game?
I feel the same way about chess. Like, why? What? I really like. Okay,
women are smarter, so men need a chance to win.
Yeah, maybe that's true.
By having their own division.
I
don't know.
I got nothing, Kyle.
I
got nothing.
No idea why we gender this.
Why did we gender this esports thing?
Yeah.
Which, by the way, esports. Fuck right off with that.
Yeah, I don't know about that. That's kind of pushing it for me.
You drink a lot of Mountain Dew. That's not something that athletes do. But a lot of female professional gamers have announced that they're going to drop out of the event in solidarity. So streamer and artist Julia Kando was the first to draw attention to the story. She posted on X last week, December 3rd, that she's withdrawing from Team USA in the tournament, officially known as the Dead by Daylight Women's World Cup. Quote, "I love the idea of a femme tourney, but one run by a male kick streamer who has a history of using AI graphics doesn't sit right at all, and if a percentage of women aren't allowed to participate, these being mostly trans women, I certainly won't be either."
Interesting little dig at AI in there, mixed in unrelatedly. I don't know. Let's stay on topic so we don't get people's AI views mixed into this. That's not what this is about.
You gotta focus. One fucked up thing at a time.
One thing at a time, yeah.
Twitch streamer Jiggle Death.
Okay, I love that.
Announced that she's going to be captain for the UK's team in the Dead by Daylight Women's World Cup, and has announced that she will also withdraw from the event. Quote, "Unfortunately, I've been made aware that trans women are not allowed to participate, so I am withdrawing myself from this tournament. I stick by my community, and I don't want to take part in something which excludes some incredible women." Team Canada, their team captain's name is Squish. I love that. Maybe I'm kind of obsessed with roller derby names.
Oh yeah.
I might do like female video game Twitch streamer names. might also be up there.
Nice.
But yeah, and there's an X profile under the name Fish Cadito TV issuing an apology, which I don't think is the actual official organizers of this thing, but is claiming to be. And the statement says that, quote, "Organizers deeply appreciate the community for expressing their concerns. We value every message received regardless of its position. We recognize, respect, and value the diversity of identities within the Dead by Daylight community and within gaming as a whole. Trans women are an important part of the scene and have participated in our previous tournaments where they have always been welcomed and respected. Their presence and contributions have never been questioned, nor has there ever been any discriminatory stance against them. The ban on trans women was based solely on technical and operational limitations."
what technical or it's more effort to put in a new rule to add in an asterisk not trans women when you describe women, because if you just talk about women in your bylaws and women in your promotional material, then that includes trans women because trans women are women. So like it's actually extra operational cost to put in this rule.
Well, and to say effectively, like, we ran out of seats, and turns out it was all trans women that couldn't find a seat.
Yeah, that 1% of trans population really took up all the space here.
Fuck right off with that.
Yeah.
Fuck these fuckers. Esports. It's not a sport. Neither is golf or fishing, you assholes. Okay, news the last, Kyle.
Sure.
Everything's bad and you should feel bad today.
Oh, man, we don't get a happy one?
Nope, sorry.
Okay.
Well, we're going to talk about Eurovision, which is happy.
Oh, right. That's great.
But
Gays love that shit.
if Eurovision happens this year, it is a fucked up maelstrom of weirdness, Kyle.
Maelstrom, why can't it be a female strom?
It's a female strum of fucked upness, Kyle. Okay, so Israel announced that they're going to be participating in Eurovision, and so immediately 4 countries said, well, we're not then. Spain, Ireland, Slovenia, and the Netherlands have pulled out of the 2026 Eurovision Song Contest. And the decision came after a vote on whether Israel should be able to compete due to the ongoing conflict in Gaza. Conflict is a nice word for genocide, and concerns about unfair voting. The UK's BBC was among around 50 broadcasters attending a meeting of the European Broadcasting Union on Thursday, and that group decides the future of the show. Some countries had shown support to Israel's participation, including Germany, who threatened to pull out if Israel was banned.
Oh, gotcha. There are people going both ways.
Yep. So the line in the sand is being drawn, and so as of now, Spain, Ireland, the Netherlands, and Slovenia have officially pulled out. Belgium and Iceland have announced that they are deciding, but have not made their final decisions. Ireland's RTE said they would not take part due to the, quote, loss of lives in Gaza and the humanitarian crisis, which is ongoing. Slovenia said RTV Slovenia is committed to upholding ethical principles and expects that equal rules and standards apply to all EBU members and all participating countries. The Netherlands said the public values that are fundamental to our organization are being violated. And Spain was the first to pull out, which that's a fun title to have. They said back in September that they would pull out if Israel was allowed to stay. So they were first to leave, or first to say that they would leave and then actually follow through.
Yeah.
The UK says they have no plans to withdraw.
If everyone got together and all pulled out of the competition because of Israel, or like most people pulled out, then they would force them to change their position. So that sucks that more people aren't standing up for what's right.
Isaac Herzog, president of Israel, said the country, quote, deserves to be represented on every stage in the world, adding, I am fully and actively committed to that. It's a singing competition. This is singing.
This is singing. It's big, though.
It is big. It's a big deal. And maybe focus on other things.
Yeah, they got a lot to focus on right now.
Israel.
Yeah.
You know, like getting your shit together.
Get your shit together, Israel. Have they thought about that? Has anyone asked them to get their shit together and stop it? That's what I would say. I would say stop it.
Stop it. Before I close this news story, I've got to say that I have intentionally been avoiding the Israel-Gaza conflict. It is complicated. I don't know enough to speak on it, and that is why. There are plenty of opinions in other places. If you want news from people who actually know what they're talking about on that subject, you should listen to them. I'm going to continue to avoid it because I'm not qualified.
I'm not qualified to speak to any news ever.
Great.
So the fact that I'm even in this news segment, I should just bow out while you say the news.
That's the news, Kyle.
That's the news. Speaking of people that shouldn't bow out or pull out, we said pull out a lot in that news story, just to point out.
You know, it's somebody's got to say it, Kyle.
Somebody's got, that's true. And that someone today was you. I want to thank the following new Patreon members. Thank you to Roy.
Roy, thank you.
Might be the easiest name I've ever had to say. 3 letters, known how to say it. It's thank you, Roy. Appreciate you. I wonder if Roy's last name is like Kosh and they were just like, no, I'm not even going to try.
Or what if it's Roy of Roy G. Biv fame? You never hear about that guy anymore.
I wish all the colors supported us, not just Roy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Green, get your shit together.
Yeah. Okay, Green, we need you. And thank you also to Brian Davis, another one that I fucking nailed.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Good work, Kyle.
Yeah, thanks. If you want ad-free episodes a day early, if you want to use Mike's hole,
Use my hole.
if you want to come up with your own episode topic, all of those benefits are available and more. And you get to support the show, which is invaluable to us. There actually is a tangible value to that it provides us.
That's
Anyway,
true. A number.
there's a specific number that provides us with. Then go
Most of which goes to Derek.
most of which goes to support Derek. So support Derek, really. Go to patreon.com/gayish podcast.
Do it.
All right. Do you want to talk about Kathy Griffin?
Well, first I want to talk about why you put her on the poll.
Yeah.
What, you're a super fan?
Yeah. I love Kathy Griffin. I put her on the list because we've talked about so many gay icons and a lot of them end up being singers. And I think she's an interesting one that's not a singer and also still is, or we'll talk about whether she really should be, or it technically is a gay icon, but she definitely falls in that vein of like gays love her. I grew up, I guess this can be the personal section. I grew up watching her stand-up specials when I was in college. Mm-hmm. So before I really had a gay community, she was my way to tap into gay culture. She was my understanding of gay culture. I loved watching her Bravo TV specials. She has like the Guinness Book of World Records for like most TV stand-up specials on a network or something like that. Yep. So, so I loved her comedy. Is very clearly targeted towards gay men. Mm-hmm. And we'll talk more about what she's done for the gay community and if it's enough. But that's why I picked it.
Great.
What about, how do you feel about Kathy Griffin?
I like her. I laugh when I watch her. I definitely watched My Life on the D List when that was on whatever Bravo or whatever fucking network it was.
I think so.
I think that she is ribald. How do you say that word?
Ribald?
No.
For her pleasure?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But the type of comedy that's like intentionally offensive. Yeah. And I think she does it really well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some people do not. We'll talk more. We'll talk more about that for sure as we get through it. But I am going to talk to you about the history of Kathy Griffin.
Okay.
Basic bio, Kyle. Kathleen Mary Griffin is on her birth certificate. One of the few celebs that we talk about because we mostly cover musicians who are very fond of getting the fuck rid of their name.
Yeah.
She was born November 4th, 1960 in Oak Park, Illinois, which is Chicagoland.
Okay.
To first-generation Irish-American parents. Her dad, John, worked at Radio Shack, and her mom, Maggie, who was in the My Life in the D-List,
Tip it.
Was a hospital cashier, and Kathy was the youngest of 5 kids.
Damn, that's a lot of kids.
And she's described it as, quote, a dysfunctional Irish alcoholic family. So it gets really dark. I don't know, maybe just a mini trigger warning. Like fast forward 1 minute if you don't want to hear about some bad things that happened to her when she was a kid. When she was 7, her eldest brother Kenny, who was 20 years older than her, sexually abused her. And she didn't tell her parents until she was in her 20s. And when she did, he admitted to being a pedophile. She tried to get him arrested after learning that he'd abused other children. And her own family, for a time, basically kicked her out of the family for trying to get him in trouble.
Isn't that fucked up when the person doing the accusing gets kicked out?
Yeah.
That's so shitty.
It's cognitive dissonance, Kyle. Like people, they don't want to hear the news, so they attack the messenger.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they have to confront the awfulness of what they're saying and their feelings about the person about whom those things are being said.
Yeah.
So her brother died of a drug overdose in 2001. And she said that growing up with his violence had an extremely profound impact on her life. And it was maybe the most influential relationship she ever had. She said that she developed a binge eating disorder after her siblings moved away. But that, quote, in elementary school at St. Bernardine's, I was already the kid defending gay classmates. She says that the pretty girls would beat me up once a year but she said that she couldn't keep her mouth shut when she saw gay kids treated as less than. She describes herself as a will and gracer since first grade, plotting with the gay kids whether they were out or not. So in 1974, as a high schooler, she got involved at River Forest High School in theater. She found refuge in musical theater after the nuns at her Catholic elementary school punished her and other vulnerable students. She played Rosemary in How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying and Hodel in Fiddler on the Roof. By her senior year, she was determined to become a professional actor, and her first TV appearance was as an extra in a Chicago White Sox commercial.
You got to start somewhere.
I don't know how that didn't get her kicked out of gay circles right then. Baseball.
Baseball? What the fuck is that?
In 1978, at age 18, she said, "Fuck you guys," and moved to Los Angeles. That's not true. She convinced her parents, who were retiring, to move with her to Los Angeles to help her break into show business. The fact that they did is pretty crazy.
Yeah, especially at 18. You're like, oh, sweetie, you got to figure out your life and get your shit together. But I mean, she was right. So,
although I do think that 18-year-olds, I don't know that they used to be smarter, but we used to treat them like they were. Like nowadays, people aren't like an adult that gets to make decisions separate from their parents until like they're out of college. And even then they're still being helicoptered. Meanwhile, like at 14, I could just walk out the front door and leave for a whole day and my parents wouldn't say shit. Anyway, okay. She briefly attended Triton Junior College in River Grove, Illinois, then dropped out to pursue entertainment full time. She supported herself through temp jobs with Kelly Girl Agency, and as a low-paid extra, she earned around $35 per day in her first Los Angeles gigs, she said.
Damn, that's so little money.
She enrolled at the Lee Strasberg Theater and Film Institute, which that sounds made up. You know?
Yeah, that sounds like what someone made up on their resume to be like, oh yeah, the Lee Strasberg Institute.
Sounds like Trump University to me. Like some dude named Lee is like, yeah, come to my school, kids. Anyway, she began taking improv workshops at the Groundlings Theater. The Groundlings are very, very famous. She saw one of their shows at age 19 and decided that that's what she wanted to do. Phil Hartman of Saturday Night Live fame came out of the Groundlings, and apparently she talked to him backstage, and he was encouraging of that, and she joined the Groundlings regular cast in 1985. So then in the early 90s, she tried to get into stand-up. She struggled with the traditional format, and but in 1992, she established Hot Cup of Talk at the Groundlings Theater with Margaret Cho and Janine Garofalo.
Wow.
Can you imagine the three
cast,
of them just like hanging out?
Yeah.
Pretty wild. But it was a weekly comedy night where performers shared amusing experiences and entertainment industry war stories. And then she made her TV sitcom debut as reporter Susan Klein on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Wow. Oh, named Susan. That's foreshadowing.
Yeah. She was in some films, had some small roles. She was a pedestrian in Pulp Fiction.
Wow. That's an interesting little tidbit. Take that to your next movie trivia night.
When Marcellus Wallace is hit by a car, she's like the one on the scene that comes to his aid. So she had a half-hour comedy special on HBO in 1996, and then that's when she landed her first consistent role. She played Vicky Gruner, the acerbic colleague of Brooke Shields' title character on
Suddenly Susan.
Ran for 4 seasons, did fairly well, had 10 to 12 million viewers in early seasons of the show. She got her first 1-hour HBO special in 98, and in 1999, apparently she nearly died having liposuction.
Wow. That's wild.
Yeah. I mean, she talks about like having work done.
Yeah.
Apparently she had like has almost been done in by having work done.
Wow.
She's undergone.
I don't know how that doesn't turn you off from any plastic surgery at all if you almost die from liposuction.
You got to get back up on that horse, Kyle.
I guess so, and ride it all the way to the face surgeon.
She's also had breast augmentation and rhinoplasty. She was married...
And multiple facelifts.
Yeah. So she married Matt Moline. Do you know Matt Moline?
No.
He's famous too for a number of roles. I think not the least of which, though, is the one... Oh, no, I'm thinking of somebody else, Kyle.
Oh.
Never mind. He is not famous, or barely famous.
Okay.
He's famous for being married to her.
Okay.
They got married in 2001. Brooke Shields was her maid of honor. It was on the 360-degree restaurant in Hollywood. And Sister Christian played at their wedding. It was attended by Cameron Manheim, Bill Maher, and Jane Krakowski.
Wow. I didn't know they knew Jane Krakowski.
Yep. Anyway, they split in 2006. And that was My Life on the D-List was starting as that marriage was ending.
Did you ever... Oh, you said you watched My Life on the D-List? I did too. I love that show. That was funny.
You're kind of a reality TV girl, though, right?
I was back in the day. Not anymore.
Because reality's hard enough.
Reality's hard enough. And ever since we moved away from having... because of podcasts and moved away from like just watching live TV, like I used to flip on Bravo and just watch whatever was on Bravo because I'm that kind of gay.
Yeah.
So that's where I got my reality TV from.
Bravo, the leading purveyor of gay propaganda.
Yeah.
At least it used to be.
Yep, totally.
So it was a hit, a ratings hit. It ran from 2005 to 2010. She won back-to-back Primetime Emmys for Outstanding Reality Program in 2007 and 2008. Ran for 6 seasons total.
Are you sure it wasn't a daytime Emmy?
It's a Primetime Emmy.
Wow.
According to this. We can check that.
I thought she joked about it being that she went to the daytime Emmys and she joked that it was the Schmemmys. I don't know. Well, I don't know what reality competition falls under. Maybe it is primetime.
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, even Google says primetime Emmy Awards. So yeah, maybe it is.
Oh, well, it was presented to her at the Creative Arts Emmy Awards. That's the Schmemmys.
Got it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That's the Suck It Jesus speech. Do you remember? She said, quote, "A lot of people come up here and thank Jesus for this award. I want you to know that no one had less to do with this award than Jesus. Suck it, Jesus. This award is my God now."
Which is hilarious. That's really funny. It's true and funny.
The Catholic League's William Donahue called her a bitch over that.
Damn.
Yeah, they're very Christ-like.
Just like Jesus would have done.
And a Tennessee church spent $100,000 on a USA Today ad condemning her.
Oh my God, you could have fed so many hungry people.
We're going to talk more about Anderson Cooper and her time at CNN, but she did that New Year's Eve broadcast with him from 2007 to 2016. Some of her best shit, in my opinion. I fucking loved that. Yeah. When I wasn't hosting New Year's Eve myself, which was a thing I started doing consistently in that time somewhere. She was the first female comedian to debut at #1 on the Billboard Top Comedy Albums chart.
Wow.
She released For Your Consideration in June of 2008. It received a Grammy nomination. She received 6 consecutive Grammy nominations for Best Comedy Album, finally winning in 2014 for Calm Down Girl. She's a best-selling author and has been really involved in LGBT activism, which I know you're going to talk more about, like the stuff that she's done for the gay community a little bit later. We're also going to talk more about the Trump head thing, but that happened in 2017 and very dramatically changed the trajectory of her career. She's married and divorced a couple more times. She had half of her left lung removed in 2021 because she had lung cancer. And last but not least, she just this year in 2025 was named Advocate of the Year by Advocate Magazine, and we'll talk more about that. But that's her bio, Kyle. She's done a lot, and a lot of that stuff I sort of forgot. She's like been kind of just under the surface of like being a bigger deal for a while, maybe intentionally.
Yeah. I don't know. She kind of brands herself as that kind of celebrity. So
Yeah.
I think she's a bigger deal than she makes herself out to be. But yeah. Well, let's hear directly from Kathy Griffin herself. I wanted to read a couple quotes that I thought stood out to me in interviews that she's done. From the Las Vegas Pride interview she did, she said, quote, "The LGBTQ plus community stood by me. When the Trump incident unfolded," again, we'll talk more about that later, but I don't know, the gist is she took a picture of Trump holding a severed head of what looked like Donald Trump's head. "When the Trump incident unfolded, I felt like I had become marginalized. The controversial photo was subversive but not shocking given the administration's targeting of various marginalized group. The queer community recognized the urgent need to shed light on the destructive actions of the Trump administration, which included separating families and spreading hate. They understood the gravity of the situation and supported me. Some fans turned away, unable to see the bigger picture, but it's crucial to remember that the queer community's legacy includes advocating for issues that impact people profoundly." So she, in
There's
her...
a lot of big words.
A lot of big words. I think she's smarter than people give her credit for too, but I think when she acts the way she does it knowing she's putting on this persona that, yeah.
Gayish.
Gayish. Who, me? Yeah, I think she often talks about how the gays support her throughout, no matter what happens, relies on the gay community, is clearly targeting the gay community with her stand-up. Like, a lot of her life is built around the gay community.
Yep.
And is that okay?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah. I think because she's not queer herself, that's for sure.
She's not queer herself. She's married to a lot of dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another quote in her memoir, she said, quote, "To this day, the behavior of straight men is something I've never been able to wrap my head around. Have you ever met one? They're really weird. Sometimes they want to have sex without a chorus line playing in the background. Yuck. How is that even possible?"
That's good.
Do you have, how many straight friends do you have? I think I have one straight friend from our D&D group. Oh no, two.
Straight men.
Straight men. Yeah.
Yeah. At least two.
At least two.
Doug and Koviak, our favorite
three.
fag stag.
Yep. Doug and Koviak, Matt from our D&D group, Chris Kachtorians.
Agassia.
Fuck, I have a lot of straight guy friends.
Yeah.
I just saw Agassia yesterday. I don't know how I left him off the list.
I mean, I was in a fraternity. I have a lot of straight guy friends, and they are all just disgusting.
Yeah. I don't know. I can be kind of disgusting sometimes. So I think some straight men are cleaner than me. And that's one of the things. I don't feel very tidy in my home. So that's something I feel guilty about or, gay shame about.
Are any of your straight friends hot?
That's a mean question to ask to people that listen to this podcast.
Why?
Because what if I don't list them as being hot?
Everyone's hot. It's just whether they're hot to you or not.
Okay, with this qualification, yes, I do have hot gay, hot straight male friends.
Do you want to dig into that some more?
No, I don't. I don't want to.
Great. Okay.
I want to move on to the last quote I have is she did an interview with The Advocate because, like you said, she won Advocate of the Year. She said, quote, "I always gravitate towards the gay clubs and bars because I call the audience the unshockable gays." I cannot shock a gay person. They've seen it all. They've done it all. They've survived it all. And is there something about gay audiences that's better than the rest?
I think this is just a knock-on effect of a thing that we talk about on the show all the time, which is once you have accepted yourself as gay and have come out as gay, you already, whenever you feel like it, get to give a middle finger to mainstream normalcy in all of its forms. And so I think that could be read as unflappable or unshockable, right? Because shock is usually because I can't believe you said that. Well, you're not supposed to say that. Hand waving in the air, vaguely. So when society decides that you can't say something is a sacred cow, and then somebody says it, that is shock. And I think that gay people are less susceptible to that because of their queerness.
Yeah. I also think they've been through trauma in their life, and people who've been through big, heavy shit in their lives don't sweat the small stuff. And like some comedian making a joke like just doesn't affect people that much. Like it's fine. Like if a stand-up comedian shits on the Kardashians, like what does it really matter? You know? So I think going through a big traumatic event, like being gay, like coming out like it has been in the past, helps add a like layer of thick skin or defense that makes you a little bit more unshockable as well.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think gay audiences might be tougher audiences though, like tougher to please, but when you do, you get more out of them.
Maybe.
I think we have high standards for like live performances of things.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah. Because straight people are dumb or easily impressed.
Yeah. Easily impressed. They go to their first musical and they're like, oh great, that was cool.
Yeah. I don't know, Kyle.
Yeah.
So I didn't say it because I'm afraid of the pushback or clapback from it or whatever. But like, also, gay people, queer people have a chip on their shoulder about a bunch of stuff and are not resilient to jokes about it. Like, we're unshockable about most things, but I think that there are some things that we absolutely are, like pronouns, or making fun of pronouns.
Oh,
the plight of trans people,
right?
Slurs for the queer community being used willy-nilly. Like, and I think that we infight a lot too over a lot of this stuff. So I don't know.
I don't know. Some of that stuff, I'm like, you're allowed. I support people's right and First Amendment right to say stuff without punishment from the government, but that doesn't mean you won't get pushback. Like, that doesn't make every joke of yours funny. That doesn't make everything you say acceptable. So I don't know. I both support people saying what they, exercising their First Amendment right, and also can be like, well, that was a stupid pot shot at trans people. Like, that's not a good joke.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
Yeah, those are some of the quotes from Kathy Griffin.
Well, not quite quotes, but we're gonna talk about some of her jokes about queer people. Okay. And then I just want to like get your read on like how we feel about how they've aged.
Yeah. I suspect that some of her comedy hasn't aged well because she attacks individual people, and we've like, a lot of people apologize for how they treated Britney Spears back when she was going through a mental health crisis. And like, looking back on that was an easy joke to make. And it was also at a very vulnerable person, a very, very vulnerable stage in their life, and about mental health, which we've gotten educated a lot in the past.
Society in general is a lot more like, aware of, is sensitive to, and you're right.
Yeah.
Well, okay, let's start with an easy one, I think. How about where my gays at? She starts every single show with that. And she usually then goes into a joke about how gay audiences are unshockable right after that. She also calls us gaymen, and has referred to the community as LGBTQI12345 community. What do you think?
I think same as where my gays at. That's funny. I think the joke about, I'm less into the joke about the like LGBTQ. I think if it's okay if someone inside the community makes that joke that we have so many letters, but when someone outside the community is like, oh, there's so many letters to keep up with, I'm like, dude, it's not that hard. I promise you, it's pretty easy to remember LGBTQ. Yeah. So I think that's one of those things where it's like, do you count her as inside the community? She's not gay, but she's a gay icon. But we'll talk about that. Like, so I don't know. That one's a little bit more iffy, but I land on the side of she's done enough to. I'll reveal my position. I think she's done enough to support the gay community to make that joke.
Yeah, the one person about the "Where My Gays At" thing said that they found it impalatable that a cis-het white woman would think that we were her anything. Oh. And like, in an ownership sense, I think you're being too sensitive.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't think she, I think there are people that are like her gays, that love her, that support her, that stan her, that, so there will be people that react to that in a live show.
Next, for several years, all of the Clay Aiken jokes calling him Gaykin. She called him Gaykin for from at least 2005 in her special, which is Kathy Griffin is not Nicole Kidman. And Meghan McCain publicly demanded an apology, which I don't know why the fuck it's any of her goddamn business. But yeah, he was not out. He didn't come out until 2008. And he has since reconciled with her. In 2021, he tweeted, quote, "Love and prayers for a speedy recovery to my dear friend Kathy Griffin, selfless and gracious. She even hosted a fundraiser for my congressional campaign." And
he ran for Congress?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, girl.
Yeah. I don't think it went well.
Okay.
What do you think?
I don't think that one has aged well. I think now we know more about like letting people come out on their own terms in their own time, which we're bad at. We know it, but we're bad at putting it into practice. If we think the guy is hot, see Shawn Menendez. That's the people that killed their parents. Shawn Mendes.
Sit on my face. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So I'm not a fan of it. Still happens to this day. I'm not a fan of people outing other people or referencing someone like clearly being gay if they haven't come out themselves.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's a podcast, Kyle.
Yeah.
That boy gay.
He's very gay though.
Like so gay.
Yeah.
And there's something sort of weirdly, I don't know. It wasn't like, and he's a faggot and I hate him. Yeah. She was just like, come out of the closet. We'll still love you. Like, coming out is a very personal thing. Every gay person has the right to come out in the time, manner, and place of their own choosing. I stand by all of that and I see exactly where you're coming from. And that boy, gay.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. And then she made fun of the fact that like he's clearly gay.
Yeah.
And she was right.
Yeah.
It's not like she was wrong about that.
Yeah. I think the question is, if you're a public figure, does that give you the right to say anything you want about them? Does that open you up to, are you, by being a public figure, putting yourself in the line of fire for people saying what they want about you? And amongst that could be your sexual orientation, calling into question.
Maybe. It's gonna happen whether you want it to or not.
It's gonna happen for sure. But I think we might be a little bit different on like what we believe putting yourself in the public spotlight allows people to then say about you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope Luigi Mangione takes his shirt off soon again. Okay. Next, the Ryan Seacrest material. Very similar, but he hasn't come out, right?
Right.
But from her 2005 special, she said, quote, "The thing that's really weird about Seacrest is that he's super into grooming. He gets mani-pedis. He gets his eyelashes dyed. He goes to Mystic Tan. He flat irons his hair. Very butch. Very typical of straight men." And then when he ripped her dress at the 2004 AMAs, her comeback was, "That's the first time he's ever touched a woman." What do you think?
I don't know. Isn't this kind of what we do? We pick up on stereotypes and label them as gay or straight. Like, I think this is, we hopefully call into question people's assumptions that they make regarding those stereotypes, or I hope we make people think about them a little bit more. I don't think she was trying to get people to think about whether these things are true. So maybe we're better than Kathy Griffin.
Great. Great. Love it. We might be.
Yeah.
Just as important, Kyle.
Just as important. Equal in power.
in very different ways.
Yeah. Someone was like, "Oh, is your podcast big?" And I was like, "Oh, well, I mean, enough." You like, I mean, but no. No. I don't know. I didn't know how to answer that question.
We have a third of an employee. That's how good we're doing. Okay. She had a bit about the gay inhale.
Wait, no. What did you think about the last thing she said?
Oh, about Seacrest?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I think Ryan Seacrest is very metrosexual.
Yeah.
But also seemed like weirdly secure in that. And I think that poking fun at him in a wink, wink, nod, nod, nudge, nudge kind of way is more justifiable than it was against Clay Aiken. But I actually think both were okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Maybe less so today. because you're right. We're talking about how things have aged.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know. Okay, she had this whole bit about the gay inhale. One of her classic routines. There's a she says that she found a closeted gay soldier at a mess hall in Kandahar. Quote, I knew the minute I heard the gay inhale. He literally goes, Diva, what are you doing here? He puts his gun down and he says, ugh, girl, I'm on graveyard tonight. I'm a wreck. My roommates are all snoring. They're pigs. Anyway, what's going on with Ben and J-Lo? What do you think?
I think she exaggerated the story. I don't think he really said any of that. But yeah, I think that's knowing, like, the gay gasp, like that gay noise that people make, I think is funny. And it goes beyond the surface level of, like, she clearly knows gay people, because, like, you don't come away with that insight from just the media. No one in the media is talking about this little gay inhale. Like, this is not something that everyone thinks about or knows about or talks about. So it's clear that she actually has gay friends and is, like, embedded in the gay community to make this joke.
I totally agree with you on like most of that.
Okay, what don't you agree with?
This joke, in this list of jokes that we're talking about, to me is, I agree with you that, like, there's this person, if he even existed, probably didn't say all of that exactly that way. This is a caricature that she is inventing and then broadcasting, and she's a cishet white woman, and to, like, invent a lispy femi gay and make that person not the butt of the joke, but, like, those aspects of that person are critical to the joke at the very least. Like, who the fuck is she to, like, make up a cartoon character version of a bottom, right? Like, yeah. Anyway,
I don't know. I think that then goes back to the question of, like, has she done enough for the community to make these kinds of jokes about the community? Yep.
That's that is the question, right? Like, it's clearly done out of love. Like, you don't get the impression that she's like, and he is awful or going to hell, or like it's all out of, like, allyship.
Yeah.
Anyway, so in 2019 at the LA LGBT Center's 50th anniversary concert, she performed an in memoriam to the offensive words that she vowed to stop using. She said, I will stop saying the T-slur, ladyboy, donut bumper, gash gobbler, muff diver, dykes on bikes, and finally 2 more words we have to say goodbye to as a community, Andy Cohen. What do you think?
I like this joke because I think it probably marks something real, like not saying the T-slur anymore is, like, important. There are some words that I have, like, I don't say bitch anymore, or I try not to. I do say it sometimes, but I have, like, retired that one from my vocabulary, or tried my best to. And so, like, I think as you learn what makes sense for you to say and not say, like, I'm guessing she actually did reach a point there with the T-slur and then wanted to move on and then made it into what I think is a funny joke.
By way of education, the T-slur, so people know, is the word that used to be short for transmission in a car. TRANNY. Yeah. Don't say that word ever.
No.
Okay, and then last, her vociferous defense of her use of the phrase fag hag to describe herself. At her 2018 shows, she said that younger audiences that call her a fruit fly instead of a fag hag need to fuck off. Her response, quote, I've been fighting for your rights since before you were born. I'm a hag. She later acknowledged on NPR that she retired the F word version. I personally made the choice to go, you know what, I'm not going to say that anymore. So she's dropped the fag part of fag hag, although she used to say it. But she has eschewed the use of the fruit fly.
Okay.
What do you think?
I think she's earned the right to say fag hag. I think she could keep the word fag in there and I'd be okay with it.
I would too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm sure
There are definitely gays that don't like the word faggot and won't use it, even around their friends. Like I don't
or
use
queer, like, but
that's true. But
that ship has sailed.
Yeah. So I know that some people wouldn't be okay with, you know, a non-gay person saying it as well. So I know people would have a problem with this. I just don't personally.
Yeah. So those are the ones that I have, or at least the ones that I picked out for this. And at least based on this, I think that it's aged better than I thought it was.
Yeah.
Like you said, you thought that they wouldn't have aged well, but I was afraid of that as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it aged better than I thought. And some of this stuff like is pushing the line, but none of it is like, oh shit, you got to go back and apologize for that. Like you did. Yeah. None of the ones you brought to the table were that.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm going to tell you some Urban Dictionary definitions.
Let's do it.
For Kathy Griffin.
This is amazing.
Okay, so yeah, I was trying to think of what I want to talk about when I talk about her, and the reason I look up Urban Dictionary is that I like to see what the general public, and this is this is part of the manosphere, the dude kind of like, what are their opinions of these words? And so this gives you a little bit of a clue of what the culture thinks and says, like the dude side of the culture thinks and says about Kathy Griffin. So the first definition, red-haired and Irish Catholic, Kathy Griffin is a D-list, hilarious female comedian who cracks jokes about A-list celebrities. She also stars in Bravo TV's Kathy Griffin, My Life on the D-List.
That was surprisingly clinical for
pretty tame, right?
Urban Dictionary,
and pretty like factual.
I would expect Urban Dictionary, and she fucks. Or something, right?
The next one, the most annoying woman on the face of the earth, only rivaling Sarah Jessica Parker, Ellen DeGeneres, and Rosie O'Donnell. She's not funny, and her career sucks. People like her and Jenny Jones are the reason there is war in the Middle East.
Wow. Okay. What?
Yeah,
Can you explain that? Can you even?
No, I can't.
That doesn't make any sense to me at all.
I mean, I think it's one of those things that doesn't have to make direct sense, but it's just like, she's why bad things happen.
I mean, that person's clearly MAGA, right? Like, I'm just going to list a bunch of loudmouth liberal girls and like say that I hate them and then not question my own misogyny.
Yeah. To pull into this definition, a list of women you hate is like very misogynistic, which, I mean, that's what Urban Dictionary does. Yeah. So it shouldn't be surprising. Next definition, proper noun, a professional comic and media gadfly. An all-around kick-ass dame of ingenious, rapid-fire wit, renowned for having the nerve to mock celebrities and slaughter all the sacred cows of mainstream pop culture. Brassy, sassy, classy, and sarcastic.
I like that.
So it's interesting that we have some good definitions mixed in with the bad ones as well. So like people, I think I'm coming away that like people are conflicted about her. There are lots of strong opinions both ways about whether she's funny or not, about the fact that she's a woman, about the fact that she, like you said, tackles any sacred cow out there. Nothing's too sacred for her to joke about.
She's super polarizing. I think that's fair to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next one, noun, the comic cousin to Peter Griffin, the star of the Adult Swim Cartoon Network show Family Guy. Family Guy is funny, and so is Peter Griffin, but Kathy Griffin is about as funny as Saturday Night Live. You make up your own mind.
Another MAGA angry person, I guess.
Yeah. They love pulling in other people and things into their definitions and try to throw them all under the bus as well.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because, they're clearly just mad at stuff when trying to write this definition.
Yeah.
It started out funny because that was funny to say, like, she's Peter Griffin's cousin or, whatever. But
it is a bad feeling when I hear conservative people say that they like Family Guy. Because some of them do.
Yeah.
And then that's like, it's like you don't have to be racist to be Republican, but like, who do racists vote for?
Yeah, it sure does help.
Yeah. So like, if conservatives are watching Family Guy and enjoying it, then I need to take a look in the mirror, Kyle. You know?
I used to love Family Guy. I watched it in college. I had the DVDs of them, and I watched them like all the time when I didn't go to class. I was too depressed to go to class sometimes. So, but yeah, I think nowadays, if you currently are a fan of Family Guy, then there's like some kind of flag, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
How come?
I just think what I used to say I loved about the show is they made fun of everyone equally, but now I realize that equal treatment of people is not fair treatment of people.
Oh.
So like making fun of white people is not the same as making fun of black people.
Yeah.
They are not on the same stool.
Yeah. Weirdly, that made sense. Yes.
Okay, cool. The last definition is ugly and unfunny redhead bitch who thinks she's funny, but she's not. She's so damn obnoxious. Oh my God, I want to strangle her.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, I think maybe Valium could help that person.
Light death threat going on in this definition, and someone who clearly had to take it out on her. And I never understand the people that get mad enough to, like, you did work to post this definition in Urban Dictionary. You created an account, you logged in, you thought about you typed it all out. Like, you did work to do this. Why do you put so much energy towards something you clearly hate that much? Why don't you invest your time into things you love?
Yeah.
Or I just don't understand the impetus to make this a thing.
Yeah. About a comedian.
Especially about a comedian. Something that is not...
Like, I'll rage book. Lord knows I will rage book.
Right. Well, I have feelings about that.
And it doesn't do any good.
No.
At all.
It doesn't.
And I'm aware.
Okay.
Yeah. But also, it's not about stuff like comedians.
Yeah, it's about important shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I don't know. I don't get this, but... anyway, there's clearly a divided interest in, like you said, very polarizing, very different opinions. The men out there, clearly, like, some love her, some hate her.
Mm-hmm.
And that's part of, I think she knows she's going to get haters based on the contents that she comes up with. So I don't think it's a surprise that they're out there. But that's just her brand and her style.
I mean, if you're going to align yourself with the gays,
you're picking a side.
You're picking a side for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Totally.
Also, quick aside.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people don't like her voice. And people will criticize AOC of the same thing. And
Miley Cyrus.
Do some really long, hard thinking about why a woman's voice is so obnoxious to you. I think it's mostly misogyny that leads people to feel like that if they were honest with themselves.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of dudes who are annoying as fuck, and you never hear a dude being criticized for his voice unless it's too femmy, and then it's because he's gay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a great point. I didn't think about that. That's totally true. Good call, Mike.
Thanks. Okay. Well, I'm going to talk to you about one super polarizing thing that bit her in the ass.
Yeah.
That's the Trump head controversy.
Yeah,
Kyle.
let's do it.
All right. So on May 30th, 2017, she posted a photo holding a fake, bloody, severed Trump head covered in ketchup. Now, it was meant to reference his talking about blood coming out of her wherever comments about Megyn Kelly, which is just also gross misogyny. Mm-hmm. And it turned into like the most intense like celebrity cancellation campaign bullshit like ever. So the Secret Service investigated her for 2 months.
Yeah.
Considering charges of conspiracy to assassinate the president of the United States.
Which that is insane.
He's so famously thin-skinned.
Yeah.
Like, it certainly wasn't because he felt unsafe. It was because he's an asshole.
No, that was not an actual threat on his life.
But that's a felony. She was placed on the no-fly list for 2 months while that investigation was going on, and the Interpol list. So international police, everywhere that she went, every international airport, had to detain her, question her, and then clear her for release. She was interrogated by Secret Service agents for over an hour. They finally declined to press charges in July of 2017. But within 48 hours of that picture being posted, again, 2 days, she lost CNN New Year's Eve, her Squatty Potty endorsement.
Oh, wow. Oh, man.
All of her remaining tour dates, and anybody who was even remotely right of center seemed to like abandon her at that phrase. She told Stephen Colbert, quote, "I lost about 50%." Sorry, I can read. She told Stephen Colbert she, quote, lost about 75% of my friends that never came back. And she recently said that she permanently lost about a third of her audience and that she was unemployable and uninsurable for years.
Uninsurable?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
There's a high bar I think you have to meet to not be insured. Like, because you get a cancer diagnosis and you're dead. Like that can be a death sentence to not be insured. Yeah. And so like she did not meet that bar. That is insane. Yeah. I don't know what bar you'd have to meet for me to not think you deserve health insurance.
I don't think it's health insurance. I think it's life insurance because of like threats against her, and that she couldn't get insured for her shows. For like a lot of them have to cover liability insurance for their entourage and the people that are in orbit and the things that like crazies will try to do.
Yeah. Okay. That makes more sense.
On June 2nd, 2017, she held a tearful press conference with attorney Lisa Bloom saying, quote, I don't think I will have a career after this. He broke me. She later had a fight with her attorney where she called her a fame whore and blamed her for the optics of the whole thing. And she has since retracted her apology multiple times. Quote, I am no longer sorry. The whole outrage was BS. So if you forgave her because she apologized for the Trump head thing, you should unforgive her because she does not apologize anymore. You've already mentioned part of this, but the gay community, she says that we've stood by her the whole time, partially because I think we hate that motherfucker too. Yeah. Quote, the gay community was the only group that didn't cancel me, to tell you the truth. This was in an article with The Advocate. They were the first to reach out and say, we think that Trump should be put in his place. And she said that gay men on Fire Island dressed up as her for Halloween, holding a Trump head. And her first major gig after she was canceled was a gay cruise. And she has said, quote, if it wasn't for the gay community, I wouldn't have been able to come back. She couldn't work here in America, so she went international. She had her Laugh Your Head Off tour in London, Stockholm, Singapore, Australia. She self-financed a documentary called Hell of a Story. And she was also touring with My Life on the PTSD List by 2023. And she set a record for most shows by a solo female comedian at Carnegie Hall. On her 60th birthday, she reposted the original photo. This was the day after the election. And in August of 2023, she posted it again. But this time it was special counsel Jack Smith's face that replaced hers, the January 6th investigator. So now all of this is to say, this also kicked off her falling out with Anderson Cooper. They were like super tight for a long time. So in 2001, he appeared on her MTV show, Kathy's So-Called Reality. And she said of those first 5 years that they were friends, quote, I was in love with him as a friend. Later on, he wasn't as into it. I think he's the type of guy who's into shiny objects. She stayed at his house, had dinner with him, was close with his mother, Gloria Vanderbilt, whom she nicknamed Glovandy. So in the 10 years that they were like super tight friends, in 2008, they were being heckled at New Year's Eve, and she yelled at them off camera, I don't go to your job and knock the dicks out of your mouth. Yeah. So she stripped down to her bra twice at New Year's Eve. She kissed him on the lips in 2011. In 2012, she dropped to her knees and kissed his crotch on live TV. Oh my God. When he asked, quote, did you drop something? She replied, quote, no, I was kissing your sardine. On Letterman 2 days later, she was defiant. Quote, if you think this is the part where I'm going to apologize for trying to go down on Anderson Cooper, you are sorely mistaken. I tried, ladies and gays, for you. So it was after the Trump head photo that Anderson Cooper tweeted, quote, for the record, I'm appalled by the photo shoot Kathy Griffin took part in. It is clearly disgusting and completely inappropriate. He did not reach out to her privately before or after. 4 other CNN colleagues checked in on her. Anderson did not contact her until August 10th, so 3 months later. And but during that time, he also told Andy Cohen publicly, "Yeah, we're still friends," but they weren't.
That's a weird, like, kind of move to try to pretend you're friends with someone when you're not actually. Like, that's a Hollywood thing.
Well, when he finally texted her in August, she said, "Our friendship is over." So she ended it. In 2019, she told Variety, quote, "I was devastated. It still hurts. I mean, I really loved him. I don't have a punchline for that one." She later called him the spineless heiress.
Wow.
And wrote in a 2022 Newsweek op-ed, quote, "Anderson Cooper calling my photo disgusting still hurts because I really adored him." So just this last December, like a year ago, she said that she emailed him saying that she missed his late mother. And he wrote her back and said, quote, "You know, I miss your mom too. And your mom was always so sweet to me." And she said, quote, "I don't know what will happen, but at least there's been one email exchange, and that feels better than just nothing." Her beef with Andy Cohen is related to the Anderson Cooper stuff, too, because Andy Cohen replaced her as his co-host for New Year's Eve on CNN starting in 2017. TMZ asked Andy Cohen about replacing her, and he said, "Who? I don't know her." And her response to that was, quote, "He is not kidding with Paps. Was my boss for 10 years, treated me like a dog." Wow. And she also accused Andy Cohen of trying to get her to do cocaine with him.
Oh, I mean, whatever. I don't mind that.
But yeah, so her relationship with two famous gays all very much soured because of this Trump head photo, which I tended to think of just like pissing off people who were already angry with her anyway. But no, there were like very real consequences from people on the left, including very prominent homosexuals.
Yeah. What's your take on the Trump head photo?
That the First Amendment exists for a reason. Yeah. And I don't know why people don't see the like golden calf deification horse shit. He's just a dude. He shits the same as everybody else. He puts his pants on the same as everyone else. He is the president of the United States, and that means that you have to give certain deference to the office. But like, people aren't treating it that way. Like, they're extra offended if you say bad things about him. They're extra, like, it's a cult, Kyle. It's a cult. Yeah. It's a fucking cult.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm of the, like, I thought, I was really surprised by it when I saw it. I think it was maybe a little distasteful because I don't like murder of anyone. Like, I don't think that anyone should get murdered, even
anyone.
Like 99.9% of people. Great. There's like a rare. It would.
That leaves like 100 million people.
That's a lot of people. You'd have to be a horrific. Like, okay, Hitler should have been killed at some point. That's fine. Like, that's my bar. But I'm not trying to be like exaggerate. Like, that's kind of my bar. You have to be ridiculously bad for me to believe that it's better that you're dead.
Yeah.
And so in that, I think the photo is a little bit distasteful. And the blowback, I completely agree that she has a First Amendment right to do it, and they violated her First Amendment right when the government started interviewing her and putting her on lists and all that. Like, the blowback she got was really unfair.
To like treat that as even remotely a credible threat,
yeah,
when it was clearly like artistic, whether you liked it or not.
Yeah,
it was, I think, very clearly First Amendment protected, and they violated that.
Yeah, totally.
Not that anybody understands how the First Amendment fucking works.
Yeah, the right seems to love the First Amendment until it actually comes up.
Yeah. You're going to answer the question, Kyle. You're going to ask the question, and we're going to answer it.
Yep. Is she a gay icon?
Nope.
Oh.
No, yes, of course she is.
Okay.
Yes, she is.
In 2008, she volunteered for this is just the stuff I can find online. So I'm sure she did a lot more. I don't know the details of every single thing she did, but here are just some examples of shit she's done. In 2008, she volunteered for the Los Angeles Gay and Lesbian Center's Vote for Equality campaign. She went door to door asking LA residents for their opinion on LGBT marriage rights. She's a longtime supporter of the Aid for AIDS annual fundraiser Best in Drag show in LA.
That's fun.
She hosted the opening of the show for more than 5 years.
That's cool.
In 2009, she received GLAAD's Vanguard Award.
Yeah.
Which, again, I think you've said it's just the award for the celebrity they like this year.
Yeah. Who do gays like?
Yeah. In 2010, she helped organize a rally in Washington, D.C. to help advocate the repeal of Don't Ask, Don't Tell. In 2010, she also received the HRC's Ally for Equality Award, and she received the Trevor Project's Trevor Life Award.
That's pretty great.
In 2018, she wrote a love letter to the LGBT community for Billboard. In that letter, she said, quote, "From Stonewall to the AIDS crisis to the fight for marriage equality and transgender rights, the LGBTQ community has always faced hatred with love and adversity with resilience." In 2018, she also received the Rainbow Key Award from West Hollywood, which not except for San Francisco. Like, is there a gayer place than West Hollywood? I wrote 2020H. Oh no, 2020. She hosted the Straight Up Gay Porn Awards.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Isn't that funny? She jokes about taking any gig. And in 2020,
think we could get her on the show.
Maybe. Honestly, I saw her on some like podcasts that were like not that impressive.
Great.
She might be one we could actually get on the show.
Great. Derek.
Call Kathy Griffin. Hey Siri, call Kathy Griffin. In 2025, she, like you said, she was named the Advocate of the Year for her longstanding advocacy for LGBT rights. Those are specific things that she's done or awards she's received for the things she's done. Overall, she uses her platform to speak out for LGBT equality. Also, you know, when we talk about singers, sometimes it's like, well, gays just fucking love this singer. Like, gays love her comedy style, her unfiltered, no holds barred comedy style. Gays, as I mentioned, tend to be her primary audience, and people like her fighting spirit and resilience in the face of adversity. She does seem like someone who's going through adversity, who's climbing the mountain, who's facing the odds. You know, the David and Goliath kind of story.
The rough around the edges, doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like strong, opinionated.
Yes.
Outspoken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you missed one of my favorite though.
Oh yeah.
Things. In 2010 at the Radio and Television Correspondents' Dinner, she confronted Representative Michelle Bachmann and asked her, "Were you born a bigot or did you just grow into it?" And Bachmann allegedly responded, "That's a good question. I'll have to think about that." But admitted that the confrontation happened.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. So she's straight though. Is she a gay icon?
I think that I don't know, Kyle. Yes, I think she is.
Okay.
But usually when we say gay icon, we immediately think movies or music.
Right.
And because she's neither of those things, that like sort of dirties the word icon a little bit or muddies it a little bit. But I think more than a lot of people that get that title, she's actually done stuff for the community. Beyonce. And yeah, I'm comfortable calling her an honorary gay.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like the exact same way. I think she's done a lot and repeatedly, not a one-time thing, not one media tour focused on it, not one. She's been a long-standing supporter of LGBT people, clearly knows and is friends with LGBT people, and does enough that I believe she's earned the right to be called a gay icon.
Yep. Yep.
I don't know if these days, if she started her career these days, I don't know if she'd get that same, like, we're starting to gravitate more towards like, you're a gay icon because you're actually gay as well. And I think she's of a time when it was hard to find celebrity gays. That just didn't really exist that often, or the rarity was, you know, that you'd be gay and a celebrity. So I think she was among the people that we could pick to fawn over and to what, you know, like I mentioned, that's my connection to gay culture. Like, I'm not going to there's no gay stand-up comedian that was around that I could have gotten gay culture from. So I think that, I don't know that she would be a gay icon if she came out today, but I think she's a product of that time.
Yeah, I agree with all of that. Yeah. Because now we have Mateo Lane, right?
Oh, right. Yeah.
and the culturistas and all of that. Like,
Bone Yang.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. That's Kathy Griffin.
That's Kathy Griffin, our second of the month of losers.
Our second loser, second runner-up. No, she's the first runner-up. The first runner-up in our month of losers. Thanks, Kathy Griffin.
Thanks, Kathy Griffin. And thank you for everyone who loves her.
Yeah.
And if you don't love her, that's fine.
That's okay. You do you.
You do you.
Yeah.
She's not for everybody.
She's not for everybody, that's for sure.
Should we take a break?
Yeah, let's take a break.
Let's take a break.
This is the part where Mike and Kyle take a break.
So are we back?
We're back.
We're back.
You're still doing stuff on your computer. Which
Shush.
Okay.
Shush.
I didn't have to say that.
Shush.
We're going to do our Gayest and Straightest.
We're going to do our Gayest and Straightest. But first, we forgot to tease that the Patreon segment is Ask Reddit.
Yeah.
So there's a bunch of questions that Kyle asked that Reddit didn't answer. So we answered them.
We answered them for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go check that out.
Also, it wasn't Reddit. A lot of it was
some
Quora, but whatever.
Some of it was Quora.
Are you okay?
I was just burped a little bit.
Having feelings?
No, yeah, for sure. Feelings of love for Kathy Griffin.
We're going to do our Gayest and Straightest, but first, local gay bar review. We're going to talk about Max Club in San Jose, California.
Okay.
It is divey as fuck,
Nice.
but the bar is a legit bar, like a bar, like a bar. Like sometimes a bar is just like a bunch of tables. This is like a bar.
Okay.
It would be totally possible to have a conversation in here. There's a giant disco ball that had robot spiders clinging to it.
What?
And there was a neon sign that said "fuck off." And I enjoyed it. Would go back and drink more. 2.5 dildos.
What? 2.5?
Yeah.
Oh, you own what dinged it? You didn't say anything negative about it.
Oh, just I don't need to.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Fine, 3 dildos, Kyle. This is 2 weeks in a row or 2 reviews in a row.
Yeah, I did it. We did it, America.
Our website is gayishpodcast.com.
We're on social media at Gayish Podcast. You can find links to our Facebook group where you can vote on the Dickbag Fuckface Asshole Awards, or a link to our Discord on gayishpodcast.com/contact.
Our hotline, you can send us text messages or leave us voicemails, especially if it's your gayest and straightest this holiday season. It's 5855-GAYISH. That's 585-542-9474. Standard rate supply.
Our email is gayishpodcast@gmail.com.
And our physical mailing address to which our Christmas presents should go is Post Office Box 19882, Seattle, Washington 98109.
Gayest and Straightest? Oh, what?
Yeah, okay.
What's up, buddy?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I'll go.
Okay.
My gayest is getting a sore throat from sucking dick.
Yeah, good work.
I thought
Do you want a high five about it and have
Yes.
it be your straightest?
Yes, I do. My straightest, that high five. I was like, I think I'm getting strep throat. Like it like hurts a little bit when I swallow. There's something going on in the back of my throat. It's not like painful, but I like feeling something there.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh right, that one dude that shoved his dick deep down my mouth.
Yeah.
It's from that.
Good work.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
It makes me happy.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And my straightest is that I high fived you over
Okay,
it.
great.
What about you?
No, is it really?
Yeah.
What did you have? What did you have?
Well, you don't get to know that. I'm going to use that for a future one.
Fine. The straightest thing about me this week is this shirt.
Oh.
It's got pockets, and it's like a work shirt. It's warm. It makes me happy.
Very Pacific Northwest.
But it's definitely not something a gay person should wear.
Patreon saw it on the video Patreon members.
That's true. That's true. And the gayest thing about me this week is taking Zucchini to puppy class this morning and intentionally sitting down next to the hot daddy of the golden retriever puppy.
Nice.
Yeah. Call me. He was very sexy.
Way to go.
I'm pretty sure he's straight. He was wearing a wedding ring. That doesn't mean he's straight. His dog was adorable. Our dogs had sex with each other.
Oh, hot.
Not really, but
Not really
they were
either.
on top of each other wriggling, which that's what I do.
What is that but sex? That's not, yeah.
We have a listener's Gayest and Straightest.
Yep, this is from Chris from Minneapolis.
Hey, Mike and Kyle, this is Chris from Minneapolis. Place you still haven't been to on your tours, by the way. I have my Gayest and Straightest. Gayest, I'm listening to every Taylor Swift song on YouTube Music. And the straightest, I pinned a man down while he was tied to a bed. And it's the straightest because I work hospital security, so there was no sexual component to it. Love you guys. Come to Minneapolis.
A ringing endorsement of Minneapolis, Kyle.
Yeah, another one.
Not going in the wintertime.
No.
Sorry.
I can barely stay in Seattle, and it's very moderate here, so yeah.
Security throwdown. That's straight.
Yeah.
Bro.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, when you started off, you had me questioning, but you brought it at the end.
Yep. Bring it.
Thank you to Kathy Griffin for being amazing. Sorry for all the shit you went through.
Yeah.
I love you.
Thank you to Kathy Griffin's mom.
Thank you to Kathy Griffin's mom.
R.I.P.
Yeah. Do you remember when she tweeted from her dead mom's account? She got banned on Twitter, so she had to log into her dead mom's account and tweet from there.
That's fantastic.
That's hilarious.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Also, thank you to Kathy Griffin's plastic surgeon.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. And thank you to our super Gap Bridgers. Thank you to Locomotive, Simon Strachey, Kaylee Adams, Kit Oliver, Kobe Gordon, Squoggle, Andrew Bugby, William Bryant, John Crowley, Stephen Porch, Yost Osel, Jonathan Montanius, Forrest Nail, Steve Douglas, Explosive Zania, Michael Covington, Thomas B., Dusty Sands, A. Coleman, Chris Cacciatorians, and Jerome York. Thank you for your support.
Thank you for your money. That's it. This has been Gayish from the Chris Cacciatorian Studios. I'm Mike Johnson.
I'm Kyle Getz. Until next week, be butch, be fabulous, be you. See ya.
See you next week. Zucchini loves paper.
Oh.
I don't know if that's true. She's never shown interest in paper before, but she did have a sitter here the other night, and she said, I realized that neither of you read, because she was so interested in my book.